Hello and welcome to the English Listening Lab. I am your host, Johan. I am very happy to be here with you today. Today we have a very special lesson. We are going to learn how to express your opinion clearly. This is very important for your English conversation skills. You have many ideas and feelings. You need to know how to say them in English. We will learn simple words and phrases today. Before we start the lesson, I have a small favor to ask. Please subscribe to this channel right now. Click the red button that says subscribe. This helps us make more free English lessons for you. If you subscribe, you will not miss our future episodes about speaking better English. Thank you for subscribing. Now, let us begin our lesson on how to express your opinion clearly. Let us start with the most common phrase in English. This phrase is, I think. It is a very simple phrase. You can use it in almost every conversation. When you have an idea in your head, you use I think. For example, look at the weather today. Is it sunny? Is it raining? You can say, I think it is a nice day. This is your opinion. Maybe your friend thinks it is too hot. That's okay. You're just saying what you think. Let's try another example. Imagine you are eating dinner. You're eating a burger. You can say, I think this burger is delicious. This tells people that you like the food. I think is the best way to start a sentence when you want to share your mind. It is polite and very clear. Another very useful phrase is, I believe. This is similar to I think, but it is a little bit stronger. When you are very sure about something, you can say, I believe. It sounds very good and formal. For example, you can talk about your English studies. You can say, I believe English is important. This shows that you have a strong feeling about it. It is not just a small thought. It is a strong opinion. Let us look at another situation. Maybe you like summer more than winter. You can say, I believe summer is the best season. This expresses your opinion clearly. People will understand that you really like summer. Try to use I believe when you want to sound serious and confident. It is a great phrase for A1 students to learn and use. Now, let us talk about how to agree with someone. Sometimes a person says something and you think the same thing. You have the same opinion. In this situation, you can say, I agree. This is a very important verb. To agree means to have the same idea. For example, your friend says, this movie is very funny. If you laugh at the movie too, you can say, I agree. It is a short sentence, but it is very powerful. It connects you with the other person. It makes the conversation go smoothly. You can also say, I agree with you. This is the same meaning. It is very nice to agree with people. It shows that you are listening to them and that you understand their opinion. Practice saying, I agree when you talk to your friends. Sometimes you do not have the same opinion. This is normal. Everyone is different. When you have a different idea, you can say, I disagree. This is the opposite of I agree. However, you must be careful. You do not want to be rude. You want to be polite. So, you can say it softly. For example, your friend says, coffee is better than tea. but you love tea. You can say, I disagree. I like tea more. This expresses your opinion clearly. It is okay to disagree. It makes the conversation interesting. You can also say, I do not agree. This means the same thing as I disagree. Both phrases are good. Just remember to smile and be friendly when you use them. This helps you keep a good relationship with your friends. Another great way to express your opinion is to use the phrase, in my opinion. This phrase is perfect for the beginning of a sentence. It tells the listener that you are about to say your idea. It is a very standard English phrase. For example, you are talking about sports. You can say, in my opinion, football is the most exciting sport. This is a very clear way to speak. It separates your idea from facts. It is just your opinion. You can use this phrase for serious topics or fun topics. You can say, in my opinion, blue is the best color. It works for everything. It makes your English sound very structured. People will respect your ideas when you use this phrase. Try to start your sentences with, in my opinion. Sometimes you want to ask for another person's opinion. A conversation is about two people. You speak, and then you listen. To ask for an opinion, you can say, what do you think? This is a very common question. You use it after you say your opinion. For example, you say, I think this book is good. What do you think? Now the other person can speak. They can say if they agree or disagree. This is how you make a conversation continue. It is very polite to ask this question. It shows that you care about the other person's mind. You can use this question with your family, your friends, or your teacher. What do you think is a key phrase for good communication. Please memorize this question and use it often. Let us learn another way to ask for an opinion. You can ask, do you agree? This is a simple yes or no question. You use this when you want to know if the person has the same idea as you. For example, you say, English is a beautiful language. Do you agree? The other person can answer, yes, I agree, or no, I disagree. It is a very direct question. It helps you understand the other person quickly. You can use this when you are making plans. For example, I think we should eat pizza tonight. Do you agree? This helps you make decisions together. It is a very practical phrase for daily life. Using questions like, do you agree, makes you a better English speaker because it involves the other person. Now let us talk about giving reasons. When you give an opinion, people want to know why. You must use the word because. This is a very important connecting word. It explains your reason. For example, you say, I like this car. People will ask, why? You can answer, I like this car because it is fast. The word because connects your opinion to the reason. Let us try another example. I do not like rain because it is cold. Here you express a negative opinion and give a reason. Using because makes your opinion stronger. People understand you better. They understand why you feel that way. Always try to add a because after your opinion. It makes your sentences longer and more complete. It is excellent practice for A1 students. We can also use adjectives to express our opinions. Adjectives are describing words. Words like good, bad, interesting, and boring are adjectives. You can use these words with I think. For example, I think this game is interesting. The word interesting is your opinion. Or you can say, I think this song is boring. The word boring is your opinion. You should learn many adjectives. The more adjectives you know, the better you can express your opinion. If you only know good and bad, your opinions are very simple. But if you know wonderful, terrible, exciting, and difficult, you can say much more. Try to learn one new adjective every day. This will help you express your opinion clearly and with more detail. Let us practice using the phrase, for me. This is a short phrase. It is similar to, in my opinion. You use it to show that an idea is personal to you. For example, for me, breakfast is the most important meal. This means that in your life, breakfast is important. Maybe for other people, it is not important. But for me, it is. You can also put it at the end of a sentence. This exercise is easy for me. This means you can do it easily. It might be hard for others. For me is very useful when you talk about your personal preferences. For me, coffee is better than tea. It is a soft and gentle way to say what you like. Another phrase you might hear is I feel. Sometimes an opinion is not just a thought. Sometimes it is a feeling or an emotion. In this case, you can say, I feel. For example, I feel happy about this news. This expresses your reaction. You can also use it for opinions about situations. I feel that we should go home now. This is a soft way to suggest an idea. It comes from your feelings. It is not a strong fact. It is just how you feel in the moment. I feel is a good phrase to use when you are not 100% sure, but you have a sensation. It is good for talking about emotions and personal states. I feel tired or I feel excited are also opinions about your state. Let us talk about being polite. When you express a negative opinion, you should be polite. You should not say, that is stupid. That is not nice. Instead, you can say, I'm not sure about that. This is a very polite way to disagree. Or you can say, I think differently. This respects the other person. In English, being polite is very important. We use soft words. We do not want to make people angry. So if you don't like something, try to say it gently. For example, do not say, this food is bad. Say, I think this food is not for me. This is much better. It expresses your opinion clearly but politely. Always think about the other person's feelings when you speak. Let us review the structure of an opinion sentence. Usually, you start with the subject I. Then you use the verb think, believe, or feel. Then you say your idea. I think English is fun. Subject, verb, idea. This is the basic structure. You can also add that. I think that English is fun. Both are correct. Sometimes that helps to connect the parts of the sentence. As a beginner, you can keep it simple. I think it is good. I believe it is true. Stick to this pattern. It will help you avoid grammar mistakes. When you're comfortable, you can make longer sentences. But for now, simple is best. I plus think plus idea. Finally, practice is the key. You must practice expressing your opinion every day. You can talk to yourself. Look at things in your house. Look at a chair. Say, I think this chair is comfortable. Look at the TV. Say, I think this show is funny. You do not need a partner to practice. You can do it alone. Speaking out loud helps your mouth remember the words. It helps your brain work in English. Try to say 5 opinions every day. Write them down in a notebook. I like apples. I think it is cold. I agree with my mother. Small steps will lead to big results. You will become very good at expressing your opinion clearly. Thank you for listening to this episode of the English Listening Lab. Today we learned many ways to express your opinion clearly. We learned phrases like I think, I agree, I disagree, and in my opinion. We also learned how to use because and how to be polite. I hope you feel more confident now. Please practice these phrases. Use them in your next English conversation. Remember, your opinion is important. You should share it with the world. If you like this lesson, please subscribe to our channel. Click the subscribe button and follow us on all social media platforms. We have many more lessons for you. We want to help you learn English perfectly. Thank you for being a great student.